Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing good. So I'm back with one more video tutorial. As I told you that we will be creating more video tutorial on databases in SOA 12c. So as of now we will be creating one more composite. In this composite we will try to get the data from the database, and after getting the data from the database we will try to put that data into a file, okay, with the help of file adapter. It could be a real time environment application also, cause in the real time projects also what we are doing is like we are putting the data into a table into the database. Okay, so all the time data will be coming into a particular table. For example, there is an example table. Okay, so data will be coming in the example table, and what we want is like whenever we are inserting any new record into the example table, it should be fetched with the SOA, and that data should be put it into a particular file into a particular location. Okay, so in the real time scenario we will be using like SFTP. Okay, so in the SFTP, like the same as file adapter only, but in the file adapter we are using read and write. Okay, read and write operation, while sorry, it is in the file adapter. In the file adapter we are using read and write operation, but in the real time scenario while we are using like SFTP, there we are using put and get. For reading the file we are using get, and for writing the file we are using put. Okay, while like creating the file adapter I will show you what is the changes between SFTP and file. Okay, so and one more requirement is like after putting the data into the file in a particular file location, what we want is there should be an update in the table. Okay, so for that we will create a SOA flag. Okay, at the starting the value of the SOA flag will be null, and after putting the data into the file in a particular file location, the SOA flag should become true. Okay, so this is the complete composite we will be creating today. So for that first we will create a table into the database. Okay, so let's go to the JDeveloper. See, as it is test application, so for that test application we will be opening the database over here only. Windows, go to the database and click on this. So databases will become. Okay, here in the test, just expand it, go to connection, here right click and go for open SQL worksheet. So here is the SQL. Okay, so for this I have already copied what we are going to do. All this we are going to do. Okay, so see, as of now first I am creating a table which is test_db. In this we will be having employee ID, first name, last name, salary, and a SOA flag. Okay, so let's create the table. So table is created. Let's select. Obviously as of now nothing is there inside the table, but the table is created. Okay, so this is not useful. So we will be inserting the data. Insert into test_db. So see, employee ID is 100, first name, last name, salary, and SOA flag is null. So row is inserted. Let's insert like 2 more rows also. In JDeveloper with this SQL worksheet, everything is auto commit, so there is no need of doing the commit. If you are doing this from outside like SQL developer, then you need to commit also. Okay, so now let's read. So see, as of now in our table, this is the data and this is the SOA flag which is null, and according to our requirement this all data should be like pasted to a file into a particular file location with the help of SOA, and after putting the data into that particular file location this SOA flag should become true or something, whatever is your requirement. So let's create that project. So as of now I'm closing this. Yeah, we can close it. Okay, so let's create a project. Go to new project. go for SOA project. Project name should be, let's suppose, db2 file. Click next, empty composite, click finish. Okay, so here is our empty composite. So first we need the database adapter for reading the data from the database. So just right click over here, go to insert and go for database. Let's give the name as db read only. Okay, so this will be our service name. Go to next. Connection, you can add it. So this is the connection for my local database, username, password, hostname, SID, JDBC. This all you can get from tnsnames.ora, and you can test the connection also. It is successful. Regarding this JNDI name, I have already created one more video. You can check it out. This JNDI name we are getting from WebLogic console. In the WebLogic console, first you need to configure your database adapter. From there only you will be getting this JNDI name. So I have given the JNDI name as this one. This was my JNDI name. You can check my previous video tutorial, it's already there, how to get this JNDI name and how to configure the database adapter in the WebLogic server. Go to next. So in the operations type, we are actually polling for the new or change record in a table. Okay, so click next. Here we'll be importing the table. So just query with this. The table name which we created is, sorry, it is test underscore db. So let's search for test. This is the one, test underscore db. Click next, go to OK. So this table is imported. Click next. It is asking for creating the primary key, because we have not created any primary key. So let's suppose the employee ID as a primary key. Next, go to next. So these all the columns it will be selecting, and obviously it will select the employee ID because it is a primary key. Go for next. So here, as we want to update the column also after retrieving the data and putting it into the file, we want to update one column also, that is SOA flag. So we'll go for this operation, update a field in the test underscore db table, and that is a logical delete. Go to next. So logical delete field, we want to update SOA flag, and after reading we want to update it as true. Go for next. See, so as of now, SQL for polling, it will be selecting the data as employee ID, first name, last name, salary, SOA flag from test underscore db, where SOA flag is not equal to true or SOA flag is equal to null. Okay, so all this data it will be reading, and after that it will update the table with the SOA flag as true. Okay, go for next. So this is your normal SQL only. Go for next. Query timeout. Next. Attempts, unlimited attempts, or till the time your web service is running, it will be getting the data and putting it into the file. Go for next and finish. Okay, so now we want to insert that data into a file. So for that we need to go for file adapter. Right click here, go to insert and go to file. This is write into file. Click next. Define from operation and schema. Click next. I'm going forward in a very fast manner. If you want to look for each and every operation in the file adapter and database adapter, go for my previous videos where I have created a simple composite on file adapter and DB adapter. So there you will find out the each and every step properly. Go for next. Here we are writing the file. Go for next. Directory for outgoing file, after reading the data where your file will be put it. So let's browse. I have already created one file in SOA my channel DB projects output file. So here our file will be pasted. See, this is the location, SOA my channel DB projects. As of now no file is there. Okay, so file name, so with what name the file will be created. So let's say it will be employees data, employee.txt, and append to the existing file. Like how many records are there in the DB, all the records will be fetched and all the time it will be imported or like pasted into the same file. For all these operations, like what is this, please go to my previous videos. Click on next. So here we need to create one schema. Go here, click on next. With this name, one XSD file will be created. So let's suppose with the name of file write delimited. Yes, our file is delimited with the comma. Go for next. It is asking for the file name. So basically you need to create a test file. Okay, on the basis of that test file, it will automatically create a schema. Okay, so I have created one test file here. See, in this manner I want my file to be created. Okay, employee ID, like this is the data. In this manner data should be pasted. So I'll be selecting this file. On the basis of this file, so I will automatically create the XSD. So let's go here. You need to give the file name. It is in the input file only, test.this. Select. See, it has already taken all the columns, and on the basis of this it will create the XSD file. So click next. Multiple records are there of single type. Click next. Here you need to give the name for element that will represent record. Let's suppose employee. Click next. Here nothing to change. Next. See, use the first record as a field name. So it will use your first record as a field name. Next. So on the basis of your file only, SOA has automatically created the XSD file. You do not need to write up this code and everything. See, it has created the elements: employee ID, first name, last name, and salary. Click next and finish. Go for next and finish. So this is how you have created the file adapter. Now you need a BPEL. So just go for insert and BPEL process. Give the name as BPEL process and give as define service later. Click OK. Now you need to wire it, and this one also. Now double click here. Okay, so this is our DB read database adapter, and this is for file. So first we need to receive the data. So we will go for receive. Okay, just attach it to here. Name is receive from DB. Create instance, and we need to create a variable. See, after getting the data from the database, there should be a variable where that data will be stored. So for that we are creating a variable. Receive from DB, receive input variable. Okay, just apply and OK. For this file adapter, we need to go for invoke. Go for invoke, attach it here. So we are invoking the file. Invoke file, let's say file write. Okay, invoke file write. Here also we want an input variable, because there should be an input variable in which data is stored, and that data will be pasted to the file. Okay, so let's create an input variable, apply and press OK. So now this is receiving the data from the database, and whatever the data is here, it will be pasted to the file. So we need to like flow this data from here to here. So for that we can use the transform activity. See, it is there, XSLT transform. Just drag and drop it here, double click. So what is the source variable? Source variable will be data from the DB. See, receive from DB. Okay, just press OK. What is the target variable? Just click here, invoke file write. Okay, so basically data will be coming from the DB and it will be going to this file adapter. So for that we created this variable. That's why it is important. So as of now you need to create a mapper file. Just go for plus sign. Okay, so see, this is your data coming: employee ID, first name, last name, salary, and SOA flag. Okay, and it will be in the file. See, in the file I have not created any SOA flag, so it's not coming. So here you need to click right click, create nodes in XSLT. This you need to do. You can do it with the assign activity also, but in the transform you can create some kind of transformation also. For example, if you are creating only name field in the file, so that you can do is concatenation of first name and last name and put the concatenation into the name only. So as of now, this is only one-to-one mapping, employee ID to the employee ID, first name to the first name, last name to the last name, and salary to the salary. So that's it. So we can click on save all. So as it is showing all validation checks passed and all, you can close it. Okay, and this part also done. Let me explain you once again what I have done is, see here I have created one DB adapter. In the DB adapter I am getting the data from the table which I have created in the DB. Okay, and this is the file adapter where I have design like how the data will be going to the file, in which file location, and what will be the file name into that file location. And this is only the BPEL process. I have gone through little fast. So if you want to go for like how we can configure the DB adapter properly and how we can configure the file adapter, please go to my previous videos where I have created simple composite on DB adapter and file adapter. So after that we went for BPEL designing window. Here we are receiving the data from the DB and putting that data into the file adapter. So here is also one variable we created, here also one variable we created, and we are assigning the data from this variable to the this variable with the help of transform activity. This you can do with the assign activity also. So as of now our composite is completed. We will deploy this composite. Just right click, go to deploy and DB to file. I am deploying it to the integrated WebLogic server. It is already running in my case. Just go for next and finish. All validation checks passed. Go to deployment. See, deployment is finished. So let's check it if it is working or not. Okay. This is the EM console. So I'm going to log in. This is the username and password. Okay, so we'll go for SOA infra default. So that is DB to file. Just double click on it. See, we cannot test this web service because we are not giving any input from the EM. It is taking the data from the DB and putting it into the file. So it will be always up and running. So we can check the flow instance if any instance ID is created. If it is created, that means it worked. See, this flow ID is created at 23rd of October 223. Right now it is 224. Okay, so let's check if the file got created into the particular location. In the DB projects, go to output files. See, employee.txt is created, and here is our data. Okay, let's check the table if the SOA flag got updated to true or not. So go to database. In this, right click, open SQL worksheet, select star from, what was the table name, that is test.db, test_db. So see, as the data is inserted, it got updated to true. So till the time this web service is running, it will always be querying the data from this table and putting it into the file. So let's do one more test. As of now only this much of data is there. Let's close this file. We will try to insert one more data. Okay, one more rows. So insert into test_db values. Let's give the employee ID as 103 and let's give as test. Let's give as surname, salary, let's suppose 7,000, and null as of now. So let's insert this data. So one row inserted. Let's query it. See, SOA has already taken this field and directly updated it to true. Let's check into the file employees.txt. See, here is our data. So in this manner it can be a real-time application where like one of the user is creating the records into the table, and you have created one SOA composite where you want the data from that table to a particular file location into a third-party system. So this can be your proper real-time application. Thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you are still not very good with the DB adapter and file adapter, then please go to my previous videos and please watch it. Thanks a lot for watching.